yeah, I'm here and got lots to say. Okay, enough time being weird. I have had a very long day. For the last couple of weeks, I've been struggling. Um, I've also, yeah, what I've been struggling with is spiritually, and a lot of people don't understand that even though you go to church, you don't have, well, what they don't understand is that when you go to church, that just because you go to church does not mean you don't have your struggles, but yet it seems like everybody around you put you on a pedestal. Um, uh, I'm wanting to read something. Let me see if I can't find it. I never marked it. Wasn't planning on reading anything, but there's a first for everything. I think it's in this book. No, not that one. I'm finding it, you guys. I promise. Thought it was in that book. I do better next time. I'll be more prepared next time. Don't count me on that one. I know, just kind of make myself so I'll be ready next time, and then I told you not to count me on that one. Well, that's because I'll say one, like, if I tell you guys I'm gonna be prepared and I don't, y'all gonna be heartbroken, because I guess gonna count me on as she lies, and I ain't trying to lie. Not what I'm trying to do, so that's why I said, do not count me on that. I'm tired. See if it's in this one. Yeah. Earlier today there was a verse that popped out at me when I was reading. It's in Galatians chapter 5, verse 26. If you guys want to read it out of the version of Bible you got, that's fine. I'm using a King James version. It's easier for me to understand. Not everybody can understand the King James version. Actually, I got family members who prefer the New King James or the New Living Translation, because that's easier for them. But I got King James, so I'm gonna read Galatians 5:26. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. That's basically means that we ain't supposed to cut each other down, basically. Because there's there's a difference between the truth and cutting somebody down. You can talk about the truth. You can you you can talk about the truth. You can without hurting someone's feelings. I know that's hard for any of us to do, but if you really look at it deep down, that that in the Bible, it literally comes out and says to have the spirit of discernment. And if you have that spirit of discernment, you would be able to pick up that there's somebody that ain't gonna take what you're gonna say. To it where you would be able to word it differently than what you expect. You'll be able to word it differently than what, so that you can get their point across to them without them getting their feelings hurt or saying you're judging them or anything like that. I know that there's certain churches out there that comes out and says that I'm not cutting down any church, I'm not cutting down any beliefs or anything, but there's certain churches out there that would misquote some of the verses. For an example, there's certain ones out there saying that would quote the verse where the female is supposed to be quiet in the church, to where either they won't allow the female to testify or to preach. And I understand where they're coming from, but these same churches would allow the female to get behind the pulpit to sing songs, allow them to teach Sunday school class, and I've always asked, how is that then being quiet in the church if you can use that verse for the reason for them not to preach in front of the congregation, or for them to not testify for what God has done in their lives. So, and to me, that basically falls under not cutting them down, because every one of us can be cut down in different ways. I am in the process of dissecting these verses. It's a very long study, and I just enjoy dissecting, and after I get done dissecting, I would have more information on these Bible verses, and it might not be the route that you would think I would take, but me dissecting Bible verses has been fun. So you got people out there that love dissecting frogs, and in my case, I hate dissecting frogs, but I love dissecting Bible verses. It's basically the same method, but one's doing a frog and the other one's doing the Bible. And to me, a Bible is more interesting than a frog. And the one who likes dissecting the frogs, to them that's interesting, but the Bible dissecting is not that up their alley. So to me, it's up my alley, but of dissecting Bible verses, and I've been dissecting them for a very long time. So yes, in the future, I'll try to do better at my Bible studies, my Bible videos, when I talk about verses and everything. And I've tried to make sure that I would have the verses dissected before I talk about them. I'll try to anyways. That's all I can say, is that I will try to. And it's the best I can do is try. So this is my second video of the night. I'm a little behind on my videos today. So after this one, I'm gonna go ahead and see about getting it posted as soon as it's uploading. I'm gonna try to get one more in tonight, and that make 3 videos in one day. Yeah. because like I said, I have a direction that I like to go. I want to go towards this direction. I still want to do the hair videos, but there's other two directions that I feel like I need to go. So, but I ain't gonna do a hair video today. And the more I think about it, the more I think I'm going to skip the third video. I'm skipping the third video because it is 11:30 p.m. in my area, and I need to go home, go to bed. I got to get up in the morning, pay bills, and I gotta be at work tomorrow night. So I might have to do a couple of videos tomorrow for you guys. So I'll see you. I'll see you. Bye. Good night. This video will stop.